IFAF AI.
IFAF AI is a 100% AI written and generated recap of previous IFAF episodes using Mike and Karley avatars. It may contain mispronunciations, incorrect facts, opinions we don't have, and jokes we didn't make. It is produced and published as is to demonstrate both AI features and flaws. It is not real. Consume at your own risk.
Hey there, ungovernables, cool cats, and creeps with too much time on your hands. Welcome to IFAF AI, your AI-generated monthly recap of all things IFAF. I'm Mike, and no, this isn't a fever dream or some cursed Mid-Journey filter. I'm an AI version of myself, here to relive our March madness with you.
And I'm Karley, digitally reanimated and emotionally unstable, just like the real thing. This is a brand new show where we look back at all the weird, wonderful, and wildly inappropriate moments from our past month of IFAF episodes. So buckle in, buttercups, it's about to get bumpy.
We kicked off March with the kind of chaotic energy that only comes from downing sugar-free Red Bulls in seasonal denial. We tried the elusive spring edition flavors, grapefruit, blossom, and wild berries, and described them using only the highest form of food critique, melted gushers in Capri Sun, and the sweet tang of Monster with a fabric softener finish.
And can we talk about the fact that wild berries is plural? Linguistically correct but emotionally wrong, like using whom in a sext.
Also, Idaho's weather played its usual game of seasonal schizophrenia TM. Welcome to false spring. Next stop, third winter, mud season, and emotional spiral.
My favorite. Depression with a touch of hope. Idaho's signature cocktail.
On a heavier note, I talked about my stepdad passing. Appreciate all the love. I know that's not our usual bit, but it felt important to share.
And it gave you something even more powerful than grief, permission to make dead dad jokes.
Finally, I unlocked dead parent privilege. It's like white privilege, but with way more trauma and fewer country clubs.
In internet news, we hit 500,000 views on Instagram with our SpongeBob swearing kookaburra deep dive. Shout out to all the Aussie bots calling me annoying.
And let's not forget Dane Dingman, who made a joke so good we almost hired him. Dane, slide into our DMs. Or don't. Be mysterious.
Also, shout out to More Muff, More Buff, our favorite possibly on the run fan. Glad you're not in jail, bro.
We gave some unsolicited but painfully honest podcast advice this month. Spoiler, don't market your show until it doesn't suck.
Nothing kills a bad product faster than telling people about it. It's why no one talks about Olive Garden's seafood menu.
And R.I.P. to Joanne's Fabric. A moment of silence for all the Mormon moms who will now be forced to learn what Etsy is.
Go support Daydream's Quilt and Sew instead. They might not have stretch fabric yet, but with your support, they'll carry enough material to clothe every gender-neutral Barbie in Idaho. We discovered a new art form in March, anatomically correct graffiti featuring the shocker and a flashlight, right next to the Budweiser plant naturally.
And speaking of inappropriate, we had some LDS church parking lot drama. One woman getting towed for napping post-shift and another getting, well, arrested for essay.
In a church parking lot, God bless America and her horny criminals.
Moral of the story, if your commute is an hour and you work 16-hour shifts, just sleep in your employer's parking lot out of spite.
We launched a new segment, Idaho Caught on Camera, because March was wild.
We had a CEO doing an Elon-style Nazi salute at a corporate event. He claimed it was a joke, then resigned. Great strategy, Thomas Hill. Nothing says joking like resigning in disgrace.
We also had a mysterious woman caught on ring cams taking pics of houses and muttering either bacon or bitches.
Which led to our favorite new game, Bacon or Bitches.
Spoiler, we are the bacon bitches.
In surprising religious news, Ammon is getting its first mosque, and they're inviting the public to Ramadan festivities, which led us to a very educational moment of, wait, when do they eat?
At Sundown Genius, we'll report back once we find out if there's hummus.
Also, we solved the mystery of the little castle building near D Street. Spoiler, it's a pump house. But the comments were filled with amazing fake lore.
like The Tooth Fairy's House, Secret Catacombs, and Where the Troll Who Eats Bad Children Lives. Shout out to all the lying parents. You are the real MVPs. Easter means one thing, marshmallow peeps. We taste-tested 4 limited edition flavors, Rice Krispie Treats, Tropical Punch, Dr. Pepper, and Sour Watermelon.
We learned Dr. Pepper Peeps taste like chapstick, and Tropical Punch Peeps taste like high fructose sadness.
But Sour Watermelon, that was crack-level addictive. Soft, pink and green, a little tang. It made me feel like a sugar-high 8-year-old on Easter Sunday.
In church, on Adderall.
We've got a bunch of events coming up, including the Furball fundraiser. Rock out with your paws out, baby.
Also, heads up, if your pet was microchipped through a company called Save This Life, they went out of business. Might want to check your chip before Fido goes feral.
St. Patty's Day block party on Park is back. Come see if the fire department pipes and drums can outplay your hangover.
And shout out to Daydream's Quilt and Sew again. You guys are keeping the dream alive. And by dream, I mean local fabric.
That's it for this month's IFAF AI, your official AI-powered recap of all the absurdity, authenticity, and Idaho weirdness we serve up every week.
If you like this chaotic little recap, make sure to follow IFAF on your favorite podcast app or weird corner of the internet. We'll be here monthly, whether you like it or not.
New episodes of The Real Deal drop every week, but this bad boy, our little digital clone cast, drops once a month to remind you just how weird things got.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Toodle-oo, my dudes.